baby girl a message. I said I won't be coming home. That's a dog, bitch, I'm on the road. And I need 20,000 for a show.
Say the hey guys. Tell me how to say it. Okay. Hey guys. Is that good enough?
No, say hey guys.
That was my introduction. Okay. Hey guys. Oh, that was good. Okay, I gotta do it again. Okay.
Hey guys, welcome back
To another video on the Destiny Williams channel. Period! So, as y'all can see, I'm in a different setting right now. I'm in my friend's house. But I'm gonna be talking about the time I got on probation when I was 15 years old, which I still am, but it's a pretty young age, and the story is kind of interesting. So it happened when I was 14. I got on probation when I was 14 years old, and it all started in 2018 February. I was kind of rebellious, you could say. I don't know what the word is. I was kind of rebellious. Okay, yeah, I was pretty rebellious. That's what you could call it. I was really rebellious. Okay, action. Okay, so yeah, I was really rebellious in my years. So yeah, 2018 like started around like December kind of or whatever. So there was this girl. Should I say her name? No, we're just gonna call her J because that's what her name started with. We're gonna call her J. There was 6 people in this story. We're gonna keep all of them nicknamed because one of them is still on probation for it. So yeah, okay. So there was G Herbo, there was YA, there was NS, there was CA, and there was me, DW, and then the victim was JJ. Oh, I hit that. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so around December of 2017, just like the new school year of 2017, I was in 8th grade, and there was a new girl, and we're gonna call her JJ. And so JJ, she was pretty like cool, I guess, in the beginning of the school year. I mean, she was cool the whole rest of the school year, but we were just messy, I guess. I don't know. And so like, the thing is like, with our 8th grade year, everybody was like cool with each other. So, like, detectives found out that all of this like happened because of my friend group, is because everybody was like cool with everybody, and like the only people that hated her was us. Okay, but that's like further in the story. Okay, so it's like the new school year, and she's a new girl, and everybody's like, we're cool with her and stuff like that. And so like the rest of like before like December goes by, and she's like dating this guy, and his name is G Herbo. Let me put this down. We're gonna call him G Herbo. Okay, and so G Herbo and her were dating until they broke up. Okay, and so after they broke up, I guess that me and G Herbo weren't really a thing, but I guess we were like trying to make her mad about it, and so we like became a thing and stuff like that. So we started like, me and JJ started having like little problems and stuff like that, because like I took her. Okay, yeah. My whole friend group and was like against JJ because she was just extra. She was kind of ugly. She had saggy titties. It was just a whole bunch of stuff was wrong with her, right? And so after like time, we didn't become cool, but like we didn't like hate each other as much, I guess, and stuff like that. And so fast forward her not liking me because of a guy and stuff like that. This night comes, and it's like, I forgot, it was like Labor Day weekend or Memorial Day weekend. It was a weekend where we did not have school on a Monday or something like that. And so me and my friend group were really rebellious, and we always like snuck out. So me and my friend group one day, it was like the weekend that we didn't have school on that Monday, we decided to like all link or whatever. So like my friends, half of them lived, or more than half of them lived on the other side of town, like with same city, but like, you know how city is like city, it's like the same city, but it could be like miles away and stuff like that. So they lived about like, it was about a 10 to 15 minute drive. And so make that a walk, it's like a 3 hour, 2 hour and a half walk, something like that. Okay, so after they didn't have like transportation, like besides their legs, so they started walking here in the middle of the night and everything. So like it was through 4 of them that walked here that night. So we had me and YA had called up JJ, and we were like kind of cool but kind of not. So like it was just a weird relationship that we had with her. And so she was saying like she got us with like some substances and stuff like that. So we're like, okay. And she didn't live far from me and YA, so we were just waiting for, we were gonna actually meet the other group of friends at around JJ's house, stuff like that, while we went to go get it. And so we were on FaceTime with JJ, like in the middle of the night, like telling her like, oh, we're gonna come, this and then, and like, so after we went to after me and YA like called her up and said like we were gonna like go get them, she was like, all right. So we're walking, it's not that far of a walk, it's like a 7 to 15 minute walk and stuff like that. And so we were walking and we're like calling her up and stuff like that, and she's like, there was a point where she like stopped answering. So we're just like, why are you not answering? Because you definitely did say that we could get this stuff, right? So we ended up going there and like kept calling her. She still wasn't answering, but like she finally answered. And like we were with the group already, like the other 4 people that were walking. And so, but we were like, we told them like, oh, she said like she's not gonna use substances and stuff like that. And so obviously they were mad just because they just walked almost 3 hours to like kind of have a pretty cool night and stuff like that, just to get like she didn't give it to us. You did? Okay. So they were pretty like not like upset all the way, because like we were still together, but they were pretty like heated, stuff like that. So after she said that, NS was like, oh, I'm finna fight you, da-da-da-da, and CA also had like a strap and stuff like that. So like we just kind of like, it was like kind of scaring her or whatever, so stuff like that. So we were just like, we might as well leave, because like there's nothing to do here, because like she wasn't gonna give us no substances. And so what they did, like as like revenge or whatever, they banged on her door like really loud, and it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. So they banged on her door really loud, and then we like ran and stuff like that. And so like we ran like behind like houses and stuff like that. And so like she didn't see us, or whoever opened the door didn't see us, but she definitely heard it because she was definitely awake, definitely acting like she was asleep, but it's okay. And then she starts like texting us like, oh my god, you woke my baby brother up, da-da-da, my dad's so mad, da-da-da, but who is we to give a fuck? Exactly. Okay. So after that happened, we just like walked back to like my neighborhood and stuff like that.
You like them bangs, bro? How you like them bangs, bitch?
And I blocked her off my phone because everything kind of took place on my phone, and I didn't really want like all that. So I just blocked her and stuff like that. And so after she was blocked, I was like, it wasn't that big of a problem till the next week. Okay, so the next week, school comes by. She wasn't even mad that week. I think she like laughed it off type stuff. I don't know. Yeah, she wasn't even mad that week, but like we still didn't like mess with her because of that. So the next week, like weekend comes by, and me and my rebellious friends decide to like, oh, let's link, da-da-da. And this time we had like a whip and whatever. So like we like all like linked or whatever, and we was like whipping and stuff like that. And then NA was like, let's do something to her again, like, but like let's actually like not like cause pain, but like, you know, destructive, right? So like we were like trying to like think of things to do and stuff like that. And like I think we were gonna like slash like her parents' tires, or like I don't know what else were we gonna do. Slash tires, break her window, her like house window and key her car, her parents' car or her dad's car. And so we decided to. I actually really want to slash the tires because, like, you could fix. I mean, you could buy 4 new tires. Like, I don't know. If so, we just agreed on keying the car and stuff like that. And so we were like, okay, bet. But we didn't have like a key besides the car one, but we like wanted to like drive off as soon as we did it. So we just used a razor that there was in the car. And so like we just scraped the side of the car, like in the hood. And I think on the hood it wrote like
Dick on the hood.
yeah, dick on the hood. And then on the side it was like slut, hoe, all this stuff. Like that. And so after that happened and stuff like what's it called? Only reason like we wrote those specific stuff is because like the reason that she transferred schools is because she was like caught in the bathroom at her old school. So like we just dirty, who does that? So we went to like we dipped as soon as we did that and stuff like that. And so like we just went to go chill wherever, and then school comes by and she sees, I think I'm the first person that she sees. My friend's buses didn't get there yet, and she comes up to me and she's like, what is she like? She was like, bitch, why'd you do that? Da-da-da. And I was like, bitch, like, who are you talking to? And then she was like, obviously I'm talking to you. And then I don't know what happened. She kept using this bitch word, and I was like, but obviously you're the bitch if it said it on your car. And then everybody was like, oh, and then baby D was, okay. And so after that happened, I was like, I wasn't really finna fight because I can't fight, but I was like, what's up then? Da, da, da. And then like the vice principal came by, and then she was like, she's like, what's going on here? And then she just sits right back down. I'm like, okay. And so I wait for like my friends to get there to school, and I'm like, bro, she just came up to me, she knows, da, da, da. But we denied it for like a long time. Like we denied it until like the cops were involved. No, we denied it when the cops were there. They just found out their own way. And so this is like, it's over with. Well, it's not over with because we still hate each other during school, and like they count every time like we'd see each other, like we'd like mean mug or like push or whatever, something like that. So it got to the point where like the school was involved, and they like kept asking us like what's going on, but they knew what happened, but we kept lying to them and stuff like that. So after like time goes by, we kind of like, we don't forget about it, but like it kind of like fades. Like the problem like doesn't fade, but like it goes away and stuff like that. And so after like a couple, like I think like a month and a half or something, a detective shows up to our school and calls YA in, and we're like, bro. And she was like in the office all day, and so we were just like, bro, like what is going on? And she was asking us to write a statement and stuff like that. And so she wrote a statement, I think, and then like she left the office, but she was in there for a long time and stuff like that. And so after she left the office, who got called in next? Oh. Jokes on y'all, because I'm muting that. Okay, but NS gets called in next, and we still didn't have time to get our stories aligned, but she said whatever, and then I think she told me her story after and stuff like that. And so like we just like basically we just kept lying and say we didn't do it. And then I got called in, and then we basically all had to write statements and stuff like that. And so, but like with me, like she just knew. I knew she knew like what happened. Like it was just like detective shit. Why am I holding stuff? Alright, so after like I didn't like say I knew she knew like that we actually did it, but like it was like obvious and stuff like that. So time goes by, and she's like, she doesn't come back, not for like a while, but she doesn't come back until like 2 weeks or 2 weeks and a half later. And she's like, she talks to NS, and she tells her like that we were on tape or something, and that we were gonna get tickets and stuff like that. And so obviously being the hard girls that we are, we were just like, oh, we don't care, like fuck you, like we didn't care and stuff like that. So like we get the tickets, and I still didn't care this day. I was like, damn, what am I gonna tell my parents? But like we still got the tickets and stuff like that, and the tickets was like for like a class A or C, whichever one was worse, misdemeanor, like for vandalism, and the ticket we had to pay, like the damage that we did was like 1,000 in total, but since it was 2 of us that did it, we each had to pay 500 and stuff like that. And so we like had to, since we had to pay 500, like they had to call our parents because we got police tickets and stuff like that. And keep in mind, like those whole time that like the investigator was here till I got the ticket, I didn't tell my parents like nothing, like nada. Like they called, but like I changed the number in the phone book, so like they called me and my friend and stuff like that. So after they called, like they called like the emergency contact, which is my aunt, and then she called my parents, and then my dad came to the school, and it was like this whole thing, and I left school early, and then it's a lot of stuff. And so fast forward, I got my phone taken and everything. Fast forward, it was like the end of the school year, and we kind of, I think like in the middle of the school year, I apologized, but did I mean it? No. And so like the end of school year comes, it's like June. We got out of school like June 1st, I think. And then on June 4th, I had like this meeting with like, I didn't have to go to court, but like I had this meeting with this lady, and it was like me getting on probation and stuff like that. So she told me like, I'm gonna be on probation for 6 months. She gave me like the violations like that I couldn't break and stuff like that. And it was like pretty chill. Like I wasn't like afraid that I couldn't, that I would violate. I was just like hoping I was smart enough not to and stuff like that, which I didn't, I guess. Like except for curfew, because curfew was 6, and why would I want to go home at 6? And I barely even went out, so like it wasn't that big of a deal. And so fast forward later, I got off like, I actually got off early because like I really didn't violate, and she only drug tested me once or twice. I don't know. She only drug tested me like once or twice. And then after like a couple months, after like the first 2 months, she stopped, and I guess she just trusted me. And then like around like November, I like stopped. I mean, not stopped. I didn't stop, but like I stopped seeing her because she said like I'm gonna be off in a month, and I don't gotta see her again and stuff like that. She gave me all the papers that says like I was cleared and stuff like that. That was the 20-minute story about how I got on probation at 14. Yeah, that's what happened. But today I am probation free. I don't know. She said like I don't have like I have a criminal background. No, she said if I like finish my probation, like my record would be sealed, and like if people ever looked me up, it wouldn't be shown, like it would be invisible. But I don't know how that works. So yeah, I've been still trying to get jobs though, but I don't know. I'm only 15, so it might not like work. I don't know. And so yeah, that happened. Hope this wasn't too boring. Was it interesting? Was it really? Yeah, I think it was pretty good. I don't know. But yeah, so y'all watch. I don't know. I'm supposed to be like posting this one with my California vlog, and the only reason that one is 2 days long, even though I stayed there for 9 days, is because after the 2 days I didn't do nothing fun, to be honest. I just like went shopping and stuff. So yeah, yeah. I think that's it. So yeah. Thank you for watching if you made it this far. You probably didn't, but if you did, and follow me on Instagram at LUUHHDESSY. I don't know if we're gonna find voice memos, but we should. And so thanks for watching, and bye.